slam home run.
He used to play baseball as well? Man, he's definitely a multitasker. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's Gladson Samuel Peter, also known as the One-Man Band India. Gladson is a multi-talented singer, songwriter, musician, and a 4-time TEDx speaker. He knows to play 45 instruments and is an international performer who is the only Indian to play up to 13 musical instruments at the same time. Whoa, now that's exciting. So let's get on to the interview with the man himself, Gladson Peter.
Billboard 86 Artist Features.
Welcome to this week's Artist Features, and we have with us this week Gladson Samuel Peter, who is also known as the One-Man Band India. Am I right, Gladson?
Absolutely, Dennis. Nice to be here on the show.
So is a one-man band thing like a usual thing? Because you put India in the end.
So we do not have anyone else in the country, in our country, of course. So yeah, I just went ahead and put India over there after my research. So I was like, yeah, because there is a one-man band Indonesia, there's a one-man band Kenya. There are a couple of people, but there was no one in India.
So you are the original OG of India, one-man band.
Absolutely.
All right. So you play 13 instruments, and in your website it's written and counting. So you're adding more to this craziness.
Very much.
All right. And all of these are home built equipments, and it weighs around 40 kgs. What is written over there?
So that's about 40 pounds. Actually, that was a typo, but it's about 25 kgs.
How do you do all these coordination? For people like me, it's difficult to even stand in beat when songs are being played. For example, in the church, right? That's when you kind of sing back with the entire set of people who are singing. So we miss beats on that also. How do you do all these things?
So I did not know this was actually possible. It was actually, I discovered it myself when I was in my FYBA, and my professor actually asked me to perform. She asked all of us to perform, and specifically me, she wanted me to perform a song instead of a poem, because I was actually going to go for a poem. But and then when I told her that I'm not okay with the artist that she's given everybody, she was like, okay, let's do make an exception and have another artist. So when I went and searched for the artist and his songs, I found this guy, this amazing artist called Billy Joel. And Billy Joel actually performed Piano Man on the piano and his harmonica. And I was like, wow, this is really crazy. And actually, that's where it began. And then the story goes on and on.
Cool, man. So you're inspired from the olden, the people who brought the original music. Classic music. Yeah, correct.
Absolutely.
Right, man. So Bruce Springsteen and all these people might be really a big influence in your life for sure.
Absolutely. I did not know of them back then, but after doing my research, I was like, oh, wow, I'm stumbling upon more and more people who are really crazy. So that's...
So if you were to pick up, this journey that you started in FIBA and now you're where you are, how long has that been?
As a one-man band, Feb 2016 till now. So about 4.5, 5 years.
So that's not much time, and you've picked it up so fast. Oh. Wow.
Yeah, as a band, yes, that's not much time, but I have my roots in music. I have been playing music from the time I was a kid, like probably around 3 to 4 years old.
That's cool, man. So you are genuinely a prodigy, and I know. So what music influenced you back then, and how has music been an influence in your life?
Church music. I very much grew up in the church atmosphere. So being a part of the choir and stuff like that is the one which actually, brought in a lot of different musical instruments, influences, styles of playing, genres of music. Now we just call gospel as a genre, but when you look deep into it, there's so many traditional ways of playing it. I'm a Tamilian, so
Yeah.
the Tamilians, the way they play music is different from the way people in a Hindi church would play, from the way a Kannada, you know. So yeah, based on all that, there's so many influences coming in, and church has been the route for me actually.
All right, that's a good route to be in, and
Absolutely.
yeah. So if you were to pick up one instrument that you love the most out of the 13 instruments, and what would that be?
Am I just allowed to pick one?
Yeah, up to you.
Uh, till about 2012, I've always picked up the drums. I'm actually originally a drummer.
Okay.
But post 2012, 2013,
Mhm.
my number one instrument is the ukulele. And
Ukulele.
the ukulele. Yeah.
Wow, I've heard some of your songs on ukulele on
Yeah.
YouTube, and it's amazing, man. I was just hearing
Thanks.
Amazing Grace right now when before we started this call. So back when you were young, you were only doing music, or is there something else that you were doing? Like, folks like gaming, folks like football, and what were your other
Yeah.
passions?
I was very much into sports, very much into sports. Part of my school's football team, volleyball team. In fact, I played one of the lesser known sports which ever came to India, which is baseball. So I was part of the Mumbai and Maharashtra team. I'm 100% sure that people don't know baseball exists in India. But yeah, I was part of the team. Always been part of sports. Apart from music. Music for me in school was only my school band, and I was restricted to only playing the snare drum or sometimes the bass drum by any chance.
So let's say if we want to hear your music, you make original music, or you are only mostly doing covers right now?
I make original music, but probably not too easy to find it out on the internet.
All right. So if we want to find that original music on the internet, where can we find out?
Actually, it's right now only on my socials, not on Spotify. But I'm not sure. Probably in the next month, I'm looking at October, November, December, where my music should be out on Spotify, Apple, and stuff like that. We're kind of working on all of that. But till then, if you want to find it out, it should be definitely there on my YouTube channel. On my
Mhm.
Instagram, I keep posting updates. So, yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's in future? Like what is it that you're planning to do in the future? Now, of course, COVID-19 has been a big stop to live music, but there
Absolutely.
have been bands like Switchfoot and many other bands. They have been doing live gigs on TV.
Right.
So how's it been for you?
So we've been doing gigs from home as well, but mostly we've been investing our time. I've been investing a lot of my time into my venture. It's my baby from the One Man Band India company. It's called UkeExperience, and UkeExperience is basically my brand of ukulele. We deal with a 360. We deal with ukuleles in a 360 dimension, where it comes to serving everything to do with the uke, from buying, repairing, guiding, teaching, giving a space to perform, stuff like that. So we are into that circle of education, music education through the ukulele. So I have a brand called Experience. People should definitely check it out. Since ukulele is that instrument which I love the most right now, that's where
Mhm.
I'm investing a lot of my time. So during lockdown, we've been building up on the company, and right now we have a community of more than 1,000 people from all over the world who are connected with us. We have people who are taking benefit of our lessons. We have a lot of programs happening. So UK Experience, what is happening and is growing parallelly with the one man band. If I have to um, talk about both of them and what's in the future, um, we are going to be the biggest in the ukulele industry in India, uh, parented by One Man Band India. And in One Man Band, we are actually looking at our fourth design, which has been long due, but yeah, that's going to set a different standard to a one man band for sure. So we are praying and we're kind of working on that.
So what do you mean by fourth design?
Right. So back in 2016, January, we built our first design, which was about 25 kgs, which hosted 13 instruments. I played that for about a year before I was invited to a different country, which was China, a country I never imagined I would go to, but beautiful place, lovely people. People say whatever about countries. It's not the, it's the love of people, and people always love each other. It's just these politics which always disrupt everything. But yeah, so when I was going to China, we built our second instrument in about July 2017. That weighed about 27 kilos. That was my second design. And the third design was made again in January 2018. And this instrument does not have 13 instruments. It has about 10 instruments, but it sounds, feels, and is equipped with a lot of new gear. And the fourth design is what we are looking out for to make it a little more efficient. Tomorrow, if you want to hear one man standing in front of a big stadium and you want to hear him perform, it shouldn't sound like a street busker. It should sound like a fully professional band. So that is where we are actually aiming towards, and yeah, that's going to be our fourth design. Fingers crossed.
All right, man. That is cool. That's what it means by fourth design.
Yep.
Okay, fine. So okay. So I've this reminds me of a verse of a verse from Proverbs 22:29.
Right.
It says, "Do you see a man who excels in his work? He will stand before kings.
Absolutely.
He will not stand before unknown
Yep.
men." So yeah, kudos to you,
Thank
man.
you.
And I'm sure that you're gonna reach higher places.
Thank you.
For sure. And UkeExperience 3 is where can we find it? Is it there on Instagram or how?
Yes,
is it?
we're on Instagram, Facebook, and we have a website, UkeExperience.in. So it
Okay.
spells literally as UK and experience.
UK and
Yeah.
Experience. That's cool. So we can check it out over there. And I've seen some collectives that you have performed in, which I'm sure that you are the one who's pulled out together. So that was also cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, and all right. So it was a pleasure talking to you till now. And I'm going to say a few
Sure.
words. And what is the first thing that comes to your mind when I say this word? Is what you got to say.
Okay.
All
Super.
right? Ukulele,
Peace, love.
baseball,
Fun.
India,
Patriotic.
social,
Okay, very bad time to answer this, but distancing.
okay. And the fifth word is one man band. It's not a word. It's like everything.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Legend.
Legend. All right, man. Cool. Okay, it was a nice experience talking to you. We didn't talk much, but if we really delve into music, I'm sure that we know that there is a lot more things that you can talk about that I can talk about.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yep.
Cool, man.
Thank you so much, Dennis.
Yeah, thank you for coming by.
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you for your time.
Yep. See you.
man.
Bye-bye.
And now, why don't we listen to what Gladson has in store for us? Gladson will be singing and playing Jeetenge Hum. It's a Hindi Christian worship song from the album Azadi by Sounds of Nation. In this version, Gladson will be playing 10 musical instruments all by himself at the same time. Here goes the track.
आगे बढ़ूं, तेरे ही वचन दिल में रहे, मेरे जुबान पे रहे। जीतेंगे हम यीशु में, जीतेंगे हम यीशु में, जीतेंगे हम। ऊंचे पहाड़ हिल जाएंगे, सरहद जो है वो मिट जाएंगे। ऊंचे पहाड़ हिल जाएंगे, सरहद जो है वो मिट जाएंगे।